Animal Pump Pro, designed by John Jewett. That's what we're reviewing today. Animal Pump Pro. I got this on Black Friday for a really good deal, and I've had a lot of time to use it. I've used it for leg day, arm day, shoulder day. I've used it for everything. I got it in the green apple flavor, so we're going to review it today. I'm going to take you guys through it and tell you if it's trash or treasure, okay? I'm going to remove my face for this one. You're welcome. Actually, before we get into it, this is actually a huge container. I don't know if you guys can see this. This is way bigger than I expected, judging by the pictures. That's what she said. No, but for real, it's actually huge, and there's a lot in this. There is 630 grams, which that's a good amount. So let's jump into this. So on the animal website, this has the old logo on it. It actually, I'm not sure who that is, but it actually does have John Jewett on it now. And as it says here, it was formulated by him. I'm a huge fan of John Jewett, and you should be too. If you're not following him, you should definitely check him out. So that was like the first thing that caught my eye about this, is that he formulated it, and I actually really do trust 99% of everything that he says. So he's never really led me astray, and I listened to all of his videos, so I was like, okay, I'm definitely going to check this out if he formulated it, right? And then the second thing is it's a pump product, so there's no stimulants in it, which is awesome. That means I can add the stimulants as I need it, which is like the perfect way to go, in my opinion. So I did get it on Black Friday. I didn't pay the $37.95. It was like a buy one, get one half off, plus something free. Like for animal products, it was like a really good deal. And I got the green apple flavor. First of all, the flavor on this was really, really good. Green apple, it's not sour green apple, it's just green apple, and it was perfect. I'm a huge green apple fan, and this is one of the better, probably is the best tasting green apple, to be honest with you. It's refreshing, I'll say that. That's the best way to describe it. But you know, who cares about the taste? Honestly, I've tasted way worse stuff than this. You just want to know how good it works. So here's the label on this. It's a little hard to see on this website, so we're gonna look at it on bodybuilding.com. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit so we can see what's going on here. There we go. So first of all, like I said, there's no stimulants in it, so there's no caffeine or anything like that through here. But the key to this is there's 20 servings of 2 scoops. Now these are pretty big scoops in general, so 2 scoops together is 20 grams. And it's a big scoop, so there's a lot of flavor in this, okay? But it mixes really well. So the first thing, creatine monohydrate. If you're someone that is into fitness, has been lifting, and has any kind of knowledge of pre-workouts or supplements in general, or post-workouts, I guess, specifically, you know how important creatine monohydrate is. I can't stress this enough. My face is back. Creatine monohydrate is a must. Like no excuses. You gotta have creatine monohydrate. It's the most studied supplement in existence, next to maybe caffeine, I guess. But as far as performance goes, dude, do not skimp on it, okay? 5 grams minimum every day. If you're a big dude like me, like over 220 pounds, 10 grams a day. It's good for power. I mean, there's so many studies on creatine, and I actually have one pulled up for us to look at. So what's the best part? Like, how does creatine work as far as giving you energy? So it all has to do with ATP. So creatine helps, you know, it builds up in your muscles and it helps create ATP. So the more creatine you have, yes, it helps boost your phosphocreatine stores, which is what increases ATP. Yeah, so therefore it increases ATP energy production. So when you take creatine, you get this nice sense of like not being tired, is the best way to describe it. And like, yeah, it definitely gives you a pump. It helps with a pump, but you know, as far as performance goes, there is nothing better than creatine. So the fact that it has 5 grams of creatine in here is great, because if I were taking a pre-workout otherwise, I would be adding the creatine monohydrate to it if it did not already have it, at least to try to get close to the 5 grams. So 5 grams, perfect. L-citrulline, 4 grams. That's perfect. I think that's the clinical dosage, so that's great. Glycerol. Glycerol is awesome. So I really like glycerol, aka Hydromax. And 3 grams, I think, is probably the sweet spot. 3 to 4, maybe 5. Once you get over 5 grams, you're gonna be having some issues in the bathroom. I'll leave it at that. And I've tried glycerol, Hydromax, all the way up to 10 grams, and that's not worth it. I'll just say that. Let's see, nitrogen. I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but I know that any products that have that, it always works well, and you can Google that to see more about how that works. Energy and focus. So if you've watched any of my videos or talked to me in the gym, you know that, like, as far as supplements go, these are my two favorites: creatine monohydrate and alpha GPC. The best way to describe alpha GPC is, look into it, Google it, and see how it works with choline and choline stores and passing through the blood-brain barrier and all that stuff. But if you're looking for something that helps you with that mind-muscle connection, being able to feel the muscle work in the gym, which is essentially what bodybuilding is all about. The more you can squeeze a muscle, the more you can activate it, the more you're going to tear it down and be able to grow more, right? And everyone wants to have that mind-muscle connection. You hear people all the time, oh, I can't feel it, want to do this or that, biceps, legs, whatever. Add some alpha GPC into your pre-workout. I promise you it will help. And 600 milligrams is more than I would even tell people to take. So that's fantastic. All right, and then we have huperzine, which I'm not pronouncing that right, probably. That's good. And then sea salt. So almost half a gram of sea salt is phenomenal. Yeah, so that's perfect. So this product in general, 20 servings, you're essentially paying about $2 per serving. So every time you use it, it's like $2 essentially is what you're doing, that's like a cheap energy drink, right? So this is about the most I would pay for a pre-workout. And I will be honest with you, I think this is one of the best pre-workouts on the market. As far as pump goes, it probably is at least top 2. And let me tell you why I think it's top 2. So when I take a pump product, I compare it to Gorilla Mode Nitric. So, this is by Derek for More Plates, More Dates. And this product is phenomenal. I've tried 2 or 3 flavors. I actually don't really like any of the flavors. I think they taste a little weird, a little granular, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Now, if you look at this has got some of the same stuff. We'll look at the 2 scoop side over here. 2 scoops, creatine monohydrate, 5 grams, citrulline. It's all up to 10 grams of citrulline, which is awesome. And the glycerol, like I said, it's in that sweet spot, 2 to 4 grams. Malic acid, that's cool. Sodium nitrate, awesome. Then you have your vasodrive. So, like, these are my 2 favorite pump products. Now, this one, if you look at the 2 scoops, it's going to have 20 servings, and it is, let's see, $60. So it's got more stuff for $60. So it's up to you if you think it's worth paying more for this. I know you can get on Amazon and stuff like that. Again, there's no stimulants in this either. And then when you look back at the animal pump, it's a little bit cheaper, which is awesome. So that's up to you. If it were me, I would probably stick with the animal pump just because it works for me, and I think it is a little less expensive in the long run compared to Gorilla Mode Nitric, but they're both very similar. I mean, they're both, this one, see, it has sodium too, 400 milligrams, very similar. So it's a very similar product. Now, one thing I did do when I got the Animal Pump Pro is on Black Friday, one of the products that was on sale was also this Animal Energy, which is essentially, it's an energy formula, but the main thing is caffeine. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. So it was like, I feel like it was almost half the price of this. Wow, so that's real. Okay, there we go. So caffeine, 300 milligrams. It's got some other stuff in there. And it came with 60 capsules. So what I would do on workout days is I would take 1 to 2 scoops of this, sometimes 1.5 scoops of the Pump Pro. Take one of these, essentially caffeine pills, and go to the gym, and it was perfect combination. So I guess my recommendation would be, if Animal ever has like a sale where you can get the Animal Pump Pro and like this energy formula here, I would jump on it. Same thing if it comes on bodybuilding.com. I don't know if it's on Muscle and Strength. You have to check that out. They usually have the best sales of any supplement stores online. But yeah, I totally think this is a fantastic product. I give this 9.23 stars out of 10. So if you try this product, let me know what you think, and leave a comment down below if this helped you out, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.